The Ravens Flock presents The Black Files, an uncensored interview and review podcast for all geek fandom. The Ravens Flock presents The Black Files, an uncensored interview and review podcast for all geek fandom.
There we go. That's much better. Welcome, everybody, friends and pals, guys and gals, boys and girls around the world. Whether you're a friend or you're a feed, boy, girl, or in between, welcome to another brand new episode of the uncensored, uncompromising, uncut, unapologetic interview and review podcast of the Ravens Flock. Welcome to a brand new episode of The Black Files.
Stop us, but no one can stop us now.
No, they can't stop us now. So, Juan, how soon before our channel gets pulled from YouTube? Too early? Too early, guys?
We are so screwed.
Angel, was that too soon?
No, what do you mean too soon? Your timing was perfect. The corpse isn't even cold yet. Christ. Please understand, beloved listeners, that we are laughing to hide the pain, because today has been, sadly, a very painful day.
Yeah, no, trust me, this is a story that's still developing. There's a lot to talk about, and this will affect all of us as far as how we enjoy ourselves, how we produce content here on YouTube. But more on that later. Juan, introduce yourself. Introduce us.
Fucking say, can we actually get introduced over here? Can I introduce everyone over here? Fucking talking, getting ahead of ourselves. This is what happens when I let you guys try to start us off. You just jumble out of order, whatever. Come on.
He's learning to drive.
There's order here.
His license.
There's a structure here. There are rules. Joseph, yeah. I'm chopping my hand the way you do when you're trying to make a point. Chop the hand.
I left that behind in 2021. I don't chop my hand anymore. I chop my leg.
Don't take it too hard on him. Juan is a man out of time. He's out of touch. And he's out of his head when we're not around.
Okay, Angel said it, not me.
These are the guys I fucking deal with, ladies and gentlemen, and everybody in between. My name is Juan Arauz, one of the heads of the Ravens Flock. I'm the tech guru of the team. I'm the guy who makes all the gizmo, gadgety bits that run this channel function. And the chuckle fucks that I'm sharing the screen with tonight are the usual suspects, the other heads of the Ravens Flock. Shown here is Jose Casabona, founder of the Ravens Flock, host of Wrestle Rewind, and the main host of our channel. Say hi, Jose.
Oh. Hello, everybody. How are you guys doing? It is Wednesday, June 8th, and I really hope, after tonight, this will not be the last time that you hear any of us.
Oh, damn. No, we're going to get unpersoned by Nana Susan here by the time we're done with this broadcast.
I guess we'll just have to stream exclusively on Twitch from that point on. Time to set up that Patreon work.
Uh-huh. Yeah, because we got such a big following on Twitch.
Exactly.
And
one guy in the corner of the street.
And we've got the living it of the Ravens Flock over here, folks. Ladies and gentlemen, everybody in between, say hello to Angel Mendez, host of Los Amigos Play.
Hello, everyone. Thank you kindly for taking the time to listen to us. And we sincerely hope that you enjoy the making of this show as much as we enjoy bringing it to you.
Yes, indeed. And much like all our other shows on this channel, we are simulcasting on youtube.com/TheRavensFlock and twitch.tv/TheRavensFlock online. Hit the subscribe or the follow button on the bottom right corner of your screen, and also hit that notification bell to stay up to date on all of our media content. And of course, leave your questions and comments down below, and we will answer them during the duration that we are live.
Thank you very much, gents. Thank you, Jose.
How's that for structure?
Thank you. That's why I'm thanking you, Jose. That's why I'm calling out and showing appreciation when it's due. Sheesh, man. You're over here like, oh, can you please pat me on the back? I did the thing we normally do. Pat me on the... Come on, man.
Acknowledge me. No.
You. You know what? If you think about it, that's basically what this whole actual problem kind of boils down to, like acknowledgement and what it boils down to, folks. And so yes, the title of this program, of this episode of the Black Files, is a little bit on the salacious side, is a little bit confrontational, is a little bit jabbing or poking at a sleeping bear. But at the same time, at this point, it would be, it's par for the course for us. We're the Ravens flock. We live to poke at bears, and what we
pretty
do,
much shit.
You know,
this is what we do. We tread where angels dare not. We trespass where angels dare not to tread.
Speaking of which, what the hell is this angel doing over here treading with us then?
He's a different kind of angel, okay, man? He gets a pass.
What is it?
I'm more of like the biblical accurate angels with like way too many wings and 1,000 eyeballs and everything is on fire. And if I talk to somebody for too long, they turn into salt. Stuff like that.
Oh,
yeah.
One of those.
Yeah.
I'm not horrified at all, Steve.
Excellent.
You'll be fine.
It's not different at all.
You'll live.
It's Steve.
You'll live.
No, okay, folks. Yeah, we're a little salacious tonight, but you know what? I don't give a damn. The last time we stuck our necks out for somebody, it turned out to bite us in the ass, big time. Over here, we're going for the hat trick. We're poking directly at YouTube for this stuff, and namely, we have the dude who's front and center of the thumbnail and all this. That would be QuantumTV. That's the gentleman who's steering down in the center of the image there. And for those of you who may be wondering, where the hell did we get that strangely low res image for our thumbnail? Here's a little bit of story time for you folks. It's story time, kiddies. Gather around, toasters.
Yay!
Let me pull out my cereal and my popcorn snacks.
Yeah.
Hang on. Let me set up a campfire and let me get some marshmallows.
Yes.
Don't forget to roast some weenies as well. I like be roasted weenies.
Well, we're gonna be doing a lot of weenie roasting then.
Oh yeah, for real.
All right, tell us the story.
Okay, putting it simply, long ago in the far-off lands of a couple of weeks ago, a YouTuber by the name of QuantumTV decided that they're going to have a review of Elden Ring, which was largely derided for the basic fact of this motherfucker doesn't know video gaming good video gaming if it came and bit him in the face.
It was the kind of review that you would see on, like, I don't know, Kotaku on a bad day. It was that kind of bad. Yeah, no, I'm not exaggerating. I saw the actual review that he did to the incognito tabs, and yes, whoever this person is before, they clearly did not understand how the game worked. Their criticisms were, for lack of a better term, amateurish. And somebody took slight with that. And his name was the Act Man.
The Act Man, who is another YouTuber. By the way, no, we're not related to him. We're not affiliated with this person. We could be. I mean, like, seriously. Like it could very easily be. Basically, he does what QuantumTV was trying to do, but he does it properly. He primarily does in-depth video game reviews.
Usually focused on first-person shooters like Call of Duty games and previous installments of the Halo franchise, which he seems to be a very big fan of.
Indeed. Like, just to give you an example, like, don't just take it from us. Why don't you go ahead and wrong thing. That's getting ahead of ourselves. There we go. There he is. Don't take it from us, take it from him. His description. What's up, everybody? This is the Act Man here. I talk about video games, new and old, what makes them awesome and what makes them bad. If you enjoy in-depth video game reviews that cover every facet of a game or want to hear commentaries on the video games industry/market, then this is the place for you, friend. I also love to analyze video game stories/storytelling and find out more about why we love certain stories and despise others. I got a soft spot for the Halo and Call of Duty. I cover a lot of FPS and other shooter titles, but I do branch out and explore other genres as well. Enjoy the channel and stay classy.
Yeah, I actually been subscribed for Act-Man for quite some time. I really enjoyed his Halo series reviews and his older Call of Duty reviews, where he shows up exactly like what the older entries got that the modern ones seem to be lacking. Well, turns out that he's also a big fan of Elden Ring, and he took slight at this lackluster review, so he decided to make his own counter-review, where he essentially criticizes the other person's criticisms and points out where they went wrong. This is nothing new. The internet making videos and people making videos to counter people's videos is something as old as the existence of YouTube itself. Unfortunately, QuantumTV doesn't behave like the average person.
No, he does not. See, it's really straightforward. Act-Man basically went ahead and just titled this The Worst Elden Ring Hot Takes, meaning more than just one hot take, meaning he was talking about more than one person's thing. Like over here, he's got like different timestamps on it. Why did NPCs attack me? Bar the worst Elden Ring review. That's where he went ahead and spoke specifically about QuantumTV's bit. Yeah, but almost every video by QuantumTV and Bandana Gaming were deleted. Still, they doubled down on their terrible takes, so I don't feel bad about making fun of them. See, like he even like calls it out right here. Like normally, I would link the videos to provide context for my criticisms, but almost every video from QuantumTV. Yep. So, like one was would imagine like, okay, you know what? Fine, you're going to make content out of my content. Okay, it's transformative, it's informative, it's providing criticism. Guess what? All that falls under, folks. Fair use.
The terms of service.
Right.
Yes, I think it's important to let the people know that before we continue on with this story, that yes, fair use has been a ongoing issue with lots of content creators on YouTube for years.
Indeed, and it's basically it goes the short version of it is pretty straightforward. It's if you're able to take snippets or sections of another person's body of work, whether it's music, video, or imagery, and you're providing either news or educational or informational context to it, so long as you're doing that in a transformative manner, and you're doing so with appropriate accreditation of the person, then it falls under, very broadly, it falls under fair use. It means as long as you're not going out of the way to just take that person's work, air it in its totality, and fucking play it in there and claim it your own, then that's a big no-no. But if you're breaking it down, if you're trying to like be more informal, or rather informational about it, that's fine. It seemed all right. Just on its face, it seemed perfectly okay. QuantumTV didn't take well to that. He didn't agree. No. He did not. So much so that he decided he actually decided to go ahead and try and attack Act-Man back in April with actual copyright strikes, with copyright claims of the entirety of the video. He tried to claim
when that one in particular didn't take up, the situation began to escalate far worse than we possibly imagined, to a borderline harassment campaign at that point.
Oh, it got bad. It got so bad. Apparently, it went to an actual harassment campaign that included doxing and contacting Act-Man's mother. Act-Man's actual mother. He called her, who had nothing to do with it, and told her, "Hey, the reason I'm calling you is because I can't get a hold of your son, and he's causing me a lot of trouble."
So needless to say, nobody liked that. Taking shit with somebody on the internet is just fine, but starting to drag their family into it is a surefire word to turn yourself into the villain in the face of everyone. And lo and behold, so he did. The fact that he continued to claim that this was a completely innocent matter, even as his Discord was filled with increasingly high amounts of vitriol over the fact that he just could not take criticism, ultimately just made him look worse and worse. And that is the kind of shit that borders into harassment right there. You do not contact someone's family to settle internet beef. That is bitch behavior. That is absolute bitch behavior.
That is PP bullshit, tiny wiener levels of internet behavior. And that's
Bitch move, guys.
Dick move. How is it a dick move? You have to have a dick
No, I
for it to
said
be a
bitch
dick.
move.
Oh, a bitch move.
Exactly.
Yeah. My bad.
I don't want to call them bitches because bitches are female dogs and female dogs are loyal.
Yes.
No, Angel. No, Angel. We're not calling them bitches. We're saying this is a bitch move.
Oh, no, that was an extremely bitch move. And one that, Ackman wasn't going to take that shit lying down. So he decided that if QuantumTV was going to so flagrantly break the terms of service of YouTube, then he was going to report his ass, which he tried to do.
He did. He actually Ackman went ahead and tried to get a hold of YouTube support to try and let them know, like, hey, this guy's breaking terms of service. He's airing. Not only is he airing my personal information off site, but he's also making content by talking to my mother. This is a form of harassment. This is a form of doxing. She has nothing to do with whatever argument that he may have with me. So what the fuck? What the hell, YouTube? Do something. And
unfortunately, YouTube did.
Tell me if you've heard this one before. Angel, I believe you know the phrase. Hit him.
And then it got worse. And then it just got so much worse.
It got so much fucking worse.
Those of you who are listening here understand that YouTube is not stranger to making bafflingly stupid decisions when it comes to absolutely fucking everything. I would say that there's a bunch of monkeys in the coding staff room, but that would be an insult to actual monkeys, because even they can write Shakespeare if you put enough of them in a room with a typewriter. If I put enough like YouTube managers in the typewriter in a room, somehow they'll kill each other over who hits the W key. So what should have been a pretty simply open and shut case turned into a goddamn mess, as somehow YouTube took action against the wrong person and they completely demonetized his video. And then they followed it up.
Hold on. You're jumping ahead of yourself a little bit. A little bit. Actually, no, you jumped a lot.
What happened?
You skipped over a bunch of stuff. Number one.
Which part?
A big part of it. Okay, here's what's up.
Okay.
When Ackman tried to let YouTube know the situation, he tried to do so behind closed doors. He tried to do so in private. They basically said that they found no wrongdoing on QuantumTV's part, and basically said that what he's doing doesn't constitute any violation of terms of service, nor does it constitute copyright abuse, like abuse of the copyright claiming system, or any other terms of service involving harassment on YouTube. So Ackman did the only thing he knew to do. He made a video essay going point for point, word for word, charge to charge on every specific violation of YouTube's terms of services that was that QuantumTV had been perpetuating, had been violating on there, and
which there are many of. That video is like what, half an hour long?
What? No, it was an hour long. The one that's,
oh Jesus.
Yeah, no, it was like 51 minutes. The one that's currently up is this one over here, folks. Let me see. I actually have it pulled up. Copyright abuse on YouTube featuring QuantumTV. Like, this one was put up April 23rd. This one is still up. The one you're talking about, Angel, is one that was that Ackman put up earlier this week. As a matter of fact, about 2 days ago. As a matter of fact, it was only up for 2 days, and the reason for that is because almost a full day after the video was up, the entire video was taken down by YouTube, and for the dumbest freaking reason you can imagine, folks.
Oh boy, which one was it?
Let me actually see if I can pull up the original over here, or at the very least see if I can pull it up, because I know I sent you and Jose the link to it, so we could actually keep an eye on the developing story. and the link is still in our messages, which, by the way, is where I got the thumbnail from.
Yeah, there it is.
Okay, here we go. Here's the actual video that was as it was pulled up. I kid you not, folks. Prepare to ship bricks. No, that's not the one. Here it is. This video has been removed for violating YouTube's policy on nudity or sexual content.
Wow.
What?
Okay, listen, I know the Act Man is actually a very handsome dude, but I'm pretty sure his face on a screen doesn't count as sexual content, unless you're an extremely socially depraved individual, which would certainly describe the YouTube staff right now.
Oh my freaking God. You're not going to, this is hysterical. Also, we got
That
some
is
folks,
a fucking reach, bro.
we got some folks on the chat tonight. I see Special Snowflake.
hello.
Hello, Special Snowflake. I just jumped in and I see this meme of a thumbnail. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's because that thumbnail that you saw from us over here tonight, that was the actual original thumbnail from Actman's video. And the only reason why I've got it here is because the link still shows that thumbnail when we were privately messaging or between myself, Jose, and Angel. So since the video no longer exists and we couldn't figure out a good thumbnail, I took a screenshot of that from our messenger and just blew that up. Jose also gave me a little gripe like, this image is shit, by the way, Juan. What the hell?
You didn't have to say that part, Juan, but
it's okay.
Thanks for that.
Joseph, it's harmless. I was just saying yeah, it's crappy quality, and that's the reason why it's a crappy quality image. It's not like
quality because it didn't deserve a good quality image.
I'm also showing.
Well, there's a comment from the Joseph Santos that says prepares to ship bricks.
Joseph Santos, hello, the Joseph Santos. I don't believe we've been introduced properly. Welcome to the Black Files. I hope you enjoy your stay. If you haven't done so already, like Jose said, hit the subscribe or follow button and hit the notification bell, as it's saying right now, slowly scrolling along at the bottom third of the screen. Sorry, I'm just realizing how hypnotic that is. Moving on. Okay, so that fucking video was pulled down by YouTube, and apparently, yeah, we haven't. How's it going? It's going all right. We appreciate it. Thank you for joining us, and definitely
thank you kindly.
Stick around here. We hope you enjoy your stay. We do geek news, nerd news. On the Black File specifically, we take one topic in nerd culture or cosplay or the cosplay community or pop culture news, and we hone in on that, and we go at it like a fine-tooth surgeon working with a chainsaw. Okay. Anyway, moving on. So
we are not.
Oh, like you haven't had fantasies of doing Steve Martin from Little Shop of Horrors, right? Go be a dentist, right? Okay, never mind.
Unfortunately, getting YouTube to actually do its job, it is indeed like pulling fucking teeth. Because, yes, imagine this. If I understand, it was an actually fairly dumb and harmless joke that he did using a cucumber that didn't imply anything else besides the usual shit. And somehow, that is enough to take down the entire video onto the presumption of sexual content. Think about that for a second and consider just how many videos never make it to YouTube because the rules are becoming so ridiculously stringent that at this point, the only thing that's going to be left is going to be political talking points.
Oh. Yeah, pretty much. Also, a couple comments from the Joseph Santos. He has confirmed we have it. How's it going? So yes, he's a first timer, and he also followed up with another comment saying, "I still have a hard time believing QuantumTV isn't scripted. He doesn't make sense."
No, he doesn't. He speaks like a madman, and the fact that he puts his whole chest into making that insane crap he tells you sound like he means it is the worst part because that means that I'm not sure where the joke is.
The joke is that he is the. I think the joke is the fact that he isn't aware that he's the punchline. I don't know. Maybe. I don't want to make any presumption, and I'm not here to disparage anyone. Hang on a minute. I think I have to do a thingy for us, guys. Give me a minute.
You're fine. Go right ahead. So yeah, this is clearly an issue, and this will affect all content creators here on YouTube who want to post their stuff. And it's already difficult as it is because, as Angel pointed out, we're already having a hard time trying to jump through hoops, trying to follow the rules, trying to mind our P's and Q's when it comes to YouTube guidelines.
By the way, let's not forget that there's many channels on YouTube that get away with showing outright lewd or naked content. You can literally YouTube this shit right now, and they are perfectly fine. Meanwhile, the dark age of YouTube, one of the most recent videos, was taken down over that at 6:30 p.m. today.
Yeah,
or was it yesterday? No, it wasn't.
That's the video we're referring to. That's the video from the Act Man that was taken down by YouTube.
Meanwhile, there's straight up a goddamn channel called Naked News. I'm looking at it right now. Guess what it is about?
Oh, gee. Does it have to do with any child-appropriate... It's naked, isn't it?
It's naked.
It's pretty goddamn naked.
It's literally naked news.
Hell, let's put it this way. I'm going to type the words naked yoga on YouTube right now.
Don't, Angel. No, you'll be demonetized. But you're not monetized, so they'll monetize you for the sole purpose of demonetizing you. Also, folks...
I have found 375 channels.
You're freaking kidding me.
I'm not. I'm scrolling right now. This looks like a fucking X videos tab.
Okay, I've actually got one better here for you, Angel. I've actually got one better, but first, I do have to say this over here. I'm putting up an obligatory disclaimer.
For the record, we have absolutely nothing wrong against the people actually putting the naked content. We're just highlighting the hypocrisy of YouTube. By all means, ladies, flaunt your stuff. I ain't complaining. But even you gotta admit, this is some goddamn bullshit.
Juan, what's your disclaimer?
Okay, yes, please. Thank you. Oh, God. Okay, here's the official disclaimer. Hang on. I have to go into official person mode. So that means I button my shirt up. God damn it.
That's really not necessary, but go on.
Yes, it is. I have to be official.
I'm just looking at porn on YouTube right now.
No,
like, this is just porn.
Stop. Please,
this is literally porn.
No. Okay.
Oh, wow. So that's what it looks like.
Ahem.
Why would people wax that area of their bodies like that? That just looks unnecessarily painful.
Angel, please tell me this is not your first time watching porn.
Okay.
No, it isn't.
Can I get my official...
Okay.
I'm
can I
just
get my
watching porn
disclaimer
on
out or
YouTube
not?
right
I'm
now.
trying to get a fucking point.
Sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Okay, I'm trying to get a fucking point out, dude. Ahem. People of YouTube and other social media, please do not make any attempts to harass QuantumTV in any way, shape, or form. Harassing people is bad, and do not be a bad person. Do not make any attempts to dox or harass QuantumTV. We at the Ravens Flock do not condone harassment or doxing of QuantumTV. Thank you for your...
Anyway, let's go back to condoning hate crimes.
Okay, God freaking damn it.
Angel, okay, first of all, Angel, shut the fuck up.
For just
Juan,
a second,
I
God
digress.
damn it, Angel. You're jumping ahead of yourself. You're having too much fun with the potential mayhem that you're trying to rack before we could actually
I'm
get
laughing
into
because
it.
otherwise I would be screaming.
No,
Juan, Joe,
scream, for
yeah,
Christ's
too.
sake. Also, the Joseph Santos is saying, what if I disparage him of my own free will and you just read my comments? That's not on you, right? You'd be surprised what people would be on the hook for. So, you know what? Fuck it, I don't care. It's not like we're monetized anyway. We've been on here 10 years.
Not yet.
No, not yet. They're gonna grant us monetization just to take it away from us because of this. I guarantee you that.
Pretty much. We can't rely on the system of YouTube anymore. This is ridiculous.
No.
And for channels like...
Sorry, what?
And
No, Angel, it sounds like you had a counter argument.
no,
I was going to say that YouTube is going to let us get away with the raunchiest shit. Then one of us, most likely me, let's be honest,
Yeah.
is going to say something completely innocuous, and there we go. The money's just gone.
Well, as I was trying to say, meanwhile, channels like QuantumTV, they'll get away with whatever the hell they want. Like, Angel, how would you feel comfortable if QuantumTV, like, if they catch you saying any of this shit, if they come after you and they fucking dox your personal information?
Well, I wouldn't feel comfortable. I would feel murderous.
Now, whether or not you
I don't think
act
you
on
understand.
that
There
feeling
would
is a
not
different
be legal
story.
action. There would just be bodies.
No, Angel, we're not here to take bodies. Come on.
Damn it.
As much as I want to, we can't. Like, for fuck's sake, he's not the only person who does this shit. Onision is a serial abuser of the fucking YouTube terms of services. And believe me, I've said it before and I'll say it again, there isn't a day that goes by where I'm thankful I don't meet him in public, because I don't know what I'd do with myself if I did. And it would probably be very bad things, and I can't fucking do that. Yeah, no, Special Snowflake over here.
We're not saying
she's
it,
saying-
but...
She's over here saying, LMAO, I ain't complaining about the fucking stuff on YouTube. And then she said, well, that escalated quickly. Oh, honey, you ain't even know the half of it. I shared this yesterday to make a point between Jose and Angel. For those of you who know the cosplay and convention community, some of you may be well-versed or at least partially aware of the famed lingerie model / cosplayer / gardening enthusiast, Holly Wolf. All right. She is a cosplayer. She's a geek. She loves nerd culture, and she has her own YouTube channel. And until they decided to have her prohibited from being able to post for about a month, because as one would expect, she's a lingerie model. She's a cosplayer. She likes doing more than risque style of outfits. She would actually also do bikini hauls where she was fully clothed, fully covered up. You ain't got no nips or nothing, and she's showing like, okay, I got this bikini. This is sponsored by something. I'm gonna try it on. Then cuts away to her having it already on. Like, okay, so this is what I've got over here. Blah blah blah. Right? Apparently, that counts as nudity, and that counts as sexuality.
Yeah.
And she was prohibited from posting that on her gardening channel too, and just a regular ass channel.
Amazing.
Yeah, on her regular ass channel for gardening, and it was fucking crazy. And the point that she was bringing up was that literally Angel, and for those of you who, which by the way, folks, this is an 18 and up channel. For the love of God, if you're underage, if you're not an adult age, at least like
tune away right now.
Fuck away.
We can't stop them. All we can do is put a sign. Get out, we're full.
Yeah, for real. Literally, all you have to do to see a point here. Oh no, the only thing all you need to do is to see the point of the bullshit of how YouTube misapplies their terms of service and enforcement of it. Go ahead and go into the YouTube search bar and type in the words "sex doll review," and you'll actually see people advertising actually put up as an advertised promoted video of a dude full on naked, dingleberg and all, testing out a sex doll.
Dingleberg.
Joseph, come the fuck
Dingleberg.
on. Mature the fuck up a little bit, man. No, like, please understand.
That was my one jab. That was my one jab. I am getting serious. I am being serious about this, okay?
Oh,
Let this be a simple highlight of the sheer ridiculous of the YouTube standards, because they genuinely seem to have the most schizophrenic leadership I ever seen of a media property. Let's be honest, if YouTube was not the most popular website for videos as of this moment, they would have been shut down years ago, because this makes no sense.
This makes no
How many departments are working channeling this? What kind of idiotic AI goes through the entire process of trying to understand what a video works and what doesn't? Because this genuinely makes absolutely no sense. By the standards of YouTube, his video was 100% perfectly harmless. And I swear to God, they're treating it like he just started waving C4 and making bomb threats.
It's not. That's not it at all. It's not AI. This is being done manually. You're
right. This level of dumbass only a human can do.
I'm also seeing Witchy Mama is on the chat. Hello, Witchy
hello.
Mama. Welcome to the Black Files. It seems this Dingleberry is causing issues with various channels. You're right, he is. The Act Man's not the only person that this guy's gone after. Special Snowflake saying, LMAO, we're going to start canceling Victoria's Secret at this point. No, we're not. Just don't go around wearing Victoria's Secret. Unless you're an advertisement for Victoria's Secret, in which case, go ahead. Because as long as you're a corporate media company or a corporation that can actually buy into the system without being dinged left and right over it, then you have no say and no soul. And the Joseph Santos saying, I thought you meant me. Ha 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 ha. No. That was a disclaimer that we gave in general for everyone. Now,
so apart from the Act Man and apart from Holly Wolf, have other YouTube channels been affected by this recently that we know of?
Let me clarify something here and just give you the point of this. Holly Wolf wasn't targeted by QuantumTV. I'm clarifying that now. I wasn't
talking about QuantumTV. Okay. I was talking about YouTube in general.
I'm trying to explain if you would let me talk. understand that we're very animated, we're very excited over here, but I'm trying to spit it out. And I'm just as pissed off about this whole situation as you guys are. I would kind of try to keep us on track. Now, obviously everyone has their own different complaints about stuff with the copyright system, whether it's automated or done manually. This is just an example of how terribly misapplied and how selective YouTube is when applying and enforcing their terms of service. We're doing this because it's an example, because the guy who, and we're going back to what Angel was trying to say because he jumped over everything earlier. It was that Actman, he put that video out, and because of that video being pulled down, he also received a copyright strike from YouTube. He even shared it on his Twitter page over here. Let me see here. Yeah, where is it? Here it is. Let me see. This was just yesterday. The Dark Age of YouTube video was just taken down. I'm fucking rattled. That's him with a warning, and then strike 2, and then there's a strike system, right? And as of 5 hours ago, the channel is officially demonetized. Your channel does not comply with YouTube monetization policies. He doesn't give any sort of explanation for it over here. Take a look. I wish we had these numbers. 1.48 million subscribers, 20,324,588 public watch hours. He's got the 2-step verification on there, and he has no active community guideline strikes, meaning that
at all.
That first thing was the first warning or whatever. So the community guideline, he has no strike. He's qualified for it, but because of this shit, he's not eligible. Meaning, the only way this could be happening is if there's someone in the backseat in YouTube who's freaking doing this shit manually. Holly Wolf, going back to her real quick, we know for a fact that there's definitely somebody who works at YouTube who's got it in for her, because, as she stated in her own video, she's had for the longest time one community guideline strike, and anytime it would expire off right at like day 29 of like the 30-day period of it, it would just as it would drop off, a brand new strike would come right on. That doesn't happen with a machine learning algorithm AI bullshit. No, that's the happening of a motherfucker sitting in the back seat doing that shit.
Yeah, that shit was clearly on purpose. And it would seem that in this case, the result has happened yet again. Now, based on the most recent piece of information that I sent you, Juan, the Actman himself claims that he believes, based on the evidence he gathered, that QuantumTV itself is not responsible for the bigger ramifications of this. But that makes the implications even worse, because that means that someone else purposely saw this perfectly harmless video and decided, no, this is harassment, and now your entire channel is gone. This is why I always have trouble about the idea of making money on YouTube, because it is so ridiculously arbitrary. You can make something completely harmless and lose your entire livelihood in the time that it takes for somebody to break TOS 3 million times and just keep on trucking. It's insane.
It's fucking insane. We actually have, since I have his Twitter pulled up over here, I'm going to show you guys the statement itself. After having some time to think, I don't believe QuantumTV is behind the recent removal of my video and demonetization of other videos. Nobody deserves to be condemned under false charges, even Quantum. Nice integrity from this guy. I stand by every other accusation I have levied against him and firmly believe he needs to be removed from the platform. Although I risk my channel and my life's work of the last 7 years by saying this, it is not Quantum that is the problem. There is severe corruption happening at YouTube. That is my firm belief. I could not live with myself if I did not speak my truth on the matter. This is a gut feeling I have. My brother was doxxed during all of this and harassed by a mysterious phone number claiming to be Quantum but was not him. I continue to put my family in jeopardy by fighting for the justice that I believe in, and I can't do that anymore. Today, I will post what may likely be my last video on YouTube before I'm removed. Whether I am banned or not, I must take a break from YouTube. I've had time to reevaluate my priorities in life. I've spent the last 7 years working on the Actman. I think it's time for I worked on Kelly and Kelly's family. I hope there's a channel to come back to, but if not, then at the very least I will have had the chance to say goodbye. Please carry the torch of revolution in my absence. Continue fighting for a better YouTube. Copyright abuse must not be tolerated. Hate speech must not be tolerated. Threatening children must not be tolerated. And all the other community guidelines Quantum has broken, none of it should be tolerated. Let me see over here. He has a last little bit that he's trying to say here. I'm trying to add this. I'm trying to see this over here. Here we go. Justice must be served. A dragon never yields. That's his,
Damn.
That was the statement that Actman put out. Let's see here, at 5 a.m. today. So 17 hours ago.
His birthday is like 24 hours from now, by the way.
Go fucking figure. Happy birthday, Actman. Boom. There goes your
Happy
fucking
Birthday,
life.
bro. Here's your life, dude. Now, most likely, thankfully, he has plenty of fans that helped him bounce
Also,
back.
Tracy's on the chat. Hi, Tracy.
Oh, hello, Tracy. Now, he has plenty of fans that are perfectly fine with supporting him in other platforms. It is, I believe he said that he's going to go to Twitch right now, and I do wish him the best, but it's still a real shame that this happens. And the sad thing is, this is just one case of many. Countless smaller channels disappear from the world under the same instances, and not everybody has the kind of like clout to pull the notification to be seen. Imagine just how many smaller channels have disappeared because QuantumTV or other people literally refused to accept any criticism, and nobody did anything for them. Hell, the fact that with all the like fans, all the clout, and all the information that the Actman had, he still got screwed this badly tells you that it doesn't matter. It's a fucking coin flip.
It's a goddamn monstrosity is what it is. This was actually happening over here. I'm freaking mortified. Like you said, Angel, if for every Actman, for every big guy, big-ass channel that comes in with situations like this, there are dozens of others that just fucking get wiped out. Just fucking gone.
Yeah. Consider our channel. We only have 1,900, 1,800 subscribers, give or take, barely 2,000.
No, it's 1,118.
Angel, do you
I
count,
fucked up
dude?
the numbers.
You fucked
Almost
up the numbers.
1,200
It's okay.
subscribers. And guess what would happen if the YouTube algorithm decided that we are not good enough to exist anymore?
We're just not.
We're gonna get Thanos snapped.
We're gonna literally go, shit, Mr. Juan, I don't feel so good, and vanish into the ether. And there's many others that do the same thing because the system doesn't work. It doesn't make any sense. I don't understand the criteria for which one thing gets banned and the other don't. I want someone from fucking YouTube to explain to me how the hell does this shit works. How do you have entire channels that do nothing but straight up sexual and lewd content and they get away 100% with it? And this perfectly normal video and countless other perfectly normal videos simply go. Explain, someone, please. Give me a reason. Give me an explanation for this bullshit.
I wish I fucking knew. Because something like this is one of the things that we really do struggle with in terms of trying to wrap our heads around over here at the Ravens Flock. It's okay. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to freaking make up anything and just fluff us up just for the sake of it. The only reason why we work straight jobs is because we know for a fact we can't make any sort of living on YouTube, no matter how badly we may want to. Like, to this day, Actman's been on YouTube for 7 years. We've been on it for 10. And we still have gotten nowhere near the amount of subscribers, viewership, or monetization opportunities that Actman's got. The fact of the matter is...
And we...
Sorry, go ahead. Go ahead, Angel. You were going to say something.
Oh, no. I was going to say that we don't have the opportunities, but the only thing we share is the same risk that we could just lose it all in 3 seconds.
Just fucking gone. Just gone. All of it. Like, of course, it's a freaking pipe dream of mine for us to, fucking blow up. Like 50 million subscribers, people watching us. If we could actually have ourselves streaming daily. That way we can pump out content. That way we can actually make the content that we know we can and actually be able to go to the conventions that we go to and cover them with the pedigree of production that we know that we can provide, had we the resources, had we the recognition for it and all, we do our best with what we've got. And considering how far we've gone in the last 10 years, I am astounded at how far we've gone. Jose's leadership on all this, my tech genius Angel's candid, uncompromising stance when it comes to shit, all of that coming together with our friends who've come and gone through the years in this team. All of them has made this made this possible, and yet we still don't have nearly that much, sort of like monetary opportunity. We have to work stiff jobs. We have to work PP jobs for assholes or work jobs that we don't believe in ideologically. Yeah, it pays the bills, but it comes at the cost of our souls. It comes at the cost of our desires and our dreams. You know what? One thing that sticks in my head is what happens to a dream deferred? That's Langston Hughes, and it's stuck in my brain forever. That's what I live in. And yet, we see a dude who managed to blow past us. A dude like the Act Man, who's been successful in working the YouTube system and getting himself monetized. And in the blink of 48 hours, 48 fucking hours, he gets knocked down because one guy had his thumb up his boo-boo and got his fifis hurt because he's crap at analyzing video games. What the fuck?
Yeah, just like that. It doesn't matter what channel it is. It doesn't matter if it's incredibly famous. It will disappear without a shadow of a doubt. In fact, this is not the first time that another well-known channel nearly disappeared from the face of the earth because of this crap. Let me ask you, do you remember what happened to Team 4-Star?
Oh, do we remember? Jose, are you still alive there?
Yeah, I remember, but please, Angel, explain to the viewers who don't remember.
Okay, for those of you who don't remember, Team 4-Star is a humorous YouTube channel that makes the well-known parody of Dragon Ball Z Abridged. They also did the also well-known Hellsing Abridged and Hellsing Ultimate Abridged. They usually they are concentrating right now on just playing video games and tabletop and such, but they were pretty much known for being one of the best and most well-produced Abridged series. Unfortunately, Funimation and toy animation in general are kind of jackasses when it comes to copyright. And after one too many close calls, they basically decided, we got to stop the series now, because otherwise we're all going to go broke. And this channel is feeding our families. So after they completed the Cell Saga, they scraped all the plans to do everything else. And predictably, their viewership has dropped by quite a bit. Obviously, they have quite a few fans. They will never be as big as they were, because thanks to good old-fashioned copyright, the law of parody doesn't even exist. They can just push it hard enough and they can take all your money. And the lines are so thin that, as you can see here, something as simple as an accusation can somehow backfire into you losing your entire channel and all your monetizations. Listen, I'm going to be honest right now. There's aspects about my 9 to 5 that I don't like. But I know for the fact that by law, somebody can just come in and demand that I get fired for no reason. And they cannot just fire me for no goddamn reason. They can, but there has to at least be a good reason, because there's legal, fucking compromises involved in the contract of me giving my labor for my money, whatever. The point is, YouTube is not really a business. And while I'm happy for everybody that managed to make a living on YouTube, it's not a reliable way to make a business. Look at this. Perfectly good, successful channel. Makes his money, makes his fans, brings the quality content. Nope, destroyed. It's like, imagine if you started a business, right? And it's a pretty good business. And it operates like anybody else's business. But at any second, for no reason and no explanation, the building will just explode. Sometimes your landlord decides that your house is going to explode all of a sudden.
That's fucking extreme. God almighty. But then again, that's
the
real world.
Meanwhile, the guy over here that is basically dealing crack cocaine in the corner and planning terrorist attacks on the gas station, his house remains completely unexploded. Somehow.
Somehow.
I know the metaphor is getting a little blurry for me right now, but I'm trying to get the point across here.
Just a little.
That YouTube, once upon a time, genuinely was a very reliable way to make income if you put out the content that your audience wanted to see. Right now, if you want to make a YouTube video that remains monetized, you need to sanitize everything. You need to scrub every cent that you can and pray to God that somehow even your sparkly, clean new image will not be enough for Auntie Susan to decide to slam down your door and take away everything you work for. There's this other YouTuber that I follow. It's a Gundam. He's one of my favorites. He's an angry man on the internet, like many others. And even his content had to get more sanitized. And let me tell you, that man doesn't pull punches. But even he had to dial that shit down because, well, he survives on cans of tuna. And right now he's doing like 2 a week. And if YouTube decides to kill him, he's going to survive on 1 can of tuna a week. And he has no control over this.
If he's lucky.
If he's lucky, you can have the sparkliest, shiniest car in the world, but you're driving to a highway that is covered with cops from mile to mile, and somehow they always look at you and not at the asshole riding the motorcycle with no helmet at 80 on a school zone.
Yeah. No, that's YouTube in a nutshell right now in terms of their enforcement. I'm showing over here on the chat. The Joseph Santos said, "Happy birthday, Act Man. Justice for Act Man."
Yeah. Justice for Eichmann, indeed.
Indeed.
I do hope that he manages to bounce back and get his career back on Twitter. He really did not deserve this shit.
Also, Tracy's over here saying YouTube wants all the money. YouTube could be in financial distress. I don't think YouTube's gonna be is actually sitting up crying at night over, oh, how could we lose all this money from QuantumTV? I don't think that's an actual fucking issue. I think it's just managerial incompetence.
Most definitely.
Also, Brandon Ogden is on the chat. Hello, Brandon Ogden. Welcome to this edition of the Black Files.
Thank you very much for joining us.
And he's saying over here, I remember watching Team 4 Star. He just now says Justice for Actman. Hells yeah.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yep.
But yeah, it's very bizarre. Oh yeah, apparently this is just something that happened right now here. Give me a second real quick. It appears that YouTuber is also screwing creators with more stuff. They are putting a limit cap on how much money you can donate to their YouTube live chats now.
Excuse me?
Oh, yeah. Let's see. I just found this out from the Quartering's Twitter account. Apparently, he was trying to donate $100 to a channel that he was watching. And YouTube says, you reached the weekly maximum. Please try again tomorrow. It seems that YouTube has a policy in place that says that you can only give so much money per week. When it could arguably be done for the sake of making sure that minors don't exploit their own credit cards for their favorite VTubers, there is something very sinister about this.
You're not wrong. I think that's that's really odd over here. I'm gonna go into that in a little bit. I'm just noticing the Twitch chat over here. By the way, folks, yes, we are simulcasting YouTube and Twitch, just like we said.
Oh, yes, we are.
And in fact, Juan, just to save our own skins, in case if anything does happen, why don't we have our viewers right now who are watching, let's share our Twitch link in the chat right now. In case we have this channel pulled down, heaven forbid, you can still follow us on Twitch and we'll continue to put out content on the Twitch channel.
Until Jeff Bezos decides that we're not good enough for him anymore. I'm showing I'm messing this up. Positively
Pastrami
is just saying hi. Positilee. Their first time chatter, and they're saying hi. That's all they said. Hi there, Positively.
Well, hi back. Thank you for your time.
I am so sorry. I'm screwing up on the freaking, what do you call it?
It's okay. Angel screws up on his pronunciations many times. You're fine.
Oh, yes. Do you remember Platinum Games?
Plantium Games.
Thank you. I knew you finally understood and see the light.
No, it's you. Your mispronunciation of Platinum Games for years. We tried to correct it, and it finally sticks.
I can't help it. All I can think is plantains, like the plant, the fruit.
Yeah, plátano.
I want to fry some delicious bayoneta tostones.
That actually sounds tasty. God, I could go for some tostones.
Yeah, now I want to try the Umbra Witch food and Lumen Sage like Thanksgiving dinner dishes.
Shit. Now I want some tostones. I'm going to have to go make some sometime this week.
Damn it.
The Joseph Santos is saying, I'm studying your co-host's accent. I want his power. Everyone wants Angel's power.
First Scott McNeil, now a random commenter on YouTuber. It always happens. But you will not take my beautiful vocal cords. They are the only thing I have left in this world. Can you imagine if fucking YouTube tried to take down my insignificant one video channel because they think I'm being racist on purpose or something?
They'll try. They'll look for an excuse.
They will try, man. I mean,
they will try anything. Somebody out there will listen to my Spanish voice and go, this is clearly a parody of Spanish accents, and this is hurting my Latinx allies. And I'll be like, suddenly I shuddered in revulsion, like somebody drove a nail to my testicles.
Latinx.
Latinx. That's such a stupid term. Even like
it's
a couple
of
Latinx is the one. Yeah, it's so dumb.
That reminds me of that stupid Brand X shit from the movie Food Fight.
No,
it basically is.
You're not allowed to bring that up as a
survival of the fittest.
Actman actually shared over here, because since we keep bringing up the Justice for Actman hashtag, he kind of started it. He said, please do not harass or make any threats against YouTube, Quantum, or anyone involved in this situation. If you would like to express yourself, feel free to do so responsibly and use the hashtag Justice for Actman. Thank you for all the support. It means the world to me. Well, that's what we're trying to do here. At the very least, that's what I'm purporting that we're trying to do. Like, we're not okay, at first, before Actman put that up, and after actually thinking over, I was over here thinking when I found the fucking notification and when you brought it up, oh my fucking God, his video got taken down. Fucking Quantum was the one responsible for it. And yeah, the title of this video of this episode is we titled it QuantumTV as a threat to YouTube. That's an abbreviation. And yeah, it's salacious for a reason. It gets people to click and watch. For the record, now that we're nearly 1 hour into the broadcast here, we could officially say, hang on, obligatory disclaimer. Here we go. I'm not going to button on my shirt. No, we don't actually.
1 hour into telling you all the ways that we want horrible things to happen to you. We do not condone.
We do not condone in any way, shape, or form causing any harm to people at YouTube or to the guy known as QuantumTV. We don't actually want people to get hurt. For crap's sake. Yeah, no, what's his face? The Joseph Santos is saying, no shit, though. Why do people act like having a Spanish accent is demeaning? They're powerful. Indeed, it is, Angel.
That's because, you see, people don't expect the Spanish accent to sound like a Spanish accent. American people expect Spanish people to sound exactly like English and randomly say something in Spanish.
Yeah, no, they imagine the Spanglishifying here.
Exactly. They are trying to colonize my glorious 5,000-year language.
I think they're just trying to conform it into stereotypes that they are more comfortable with. Like,
they're wrong. My stereotypes are mine, and I will make them as uncomfortable as I want to. I will steal their women and their jobs.
Dude, just because it'd be cool doesn't mean you gotta say it.
Well, see, I'm not actively threatening a single person, so I can get away with it according to YouTube's rules of service.
They'll use it as a fucking loophole. No one's actually threatening anyone here.
You're right. This is a statement of fact.
I'm fucking double checking something else over here. Special Snowflake on the chat. She says, in reference to Angel's comment, fun fact, your vocal cords are actually named vocal folds.
Nice.
She says, forgive me, I'm studying. And she's got her hands up.
No, that's cool. Yeah, does that mean that if I get old enough and my voice gets even deeper, they will become vocal tectonic plates?
Yeah, so they're folding into themselves, and they're and it's like folded Japanese steel.
Hello everyone, welcome me on my 60th birthday.
Angel, what the shit?
Well, you see, my balls drop, and they kept dropping, and they never stopped dropping. In fact, I'm pretty sure they're reaching the core of the earth right now. This is a serious medical problem. I should see someone.
Fucking the Joseph Santos. I remember when Jimmy Kimmel painted himself up to look like Karl Malone, and people called him a bigot. He looked like my uncle. I loved my uncle. Rest in peace. And then he says,
"Rest in peace, Jimmy's uncle."
No, Joseph Santos' uncle. And now he's over here saying, I will steal their women and their jobs. See? And you know you can't stop him because of his accent. Power!
Exactly. If you try to stop me, it would be a hate crime because you're attacking a minority. But would the fact that I am a heterosexual male counter my minority status? Then again, the fact that I'm white because I stayed too long inside my room means that I have been whitewashed by the colony that I have been interested in. There's a lot of layers to this stupidity.
That's why I choose. That's why I elect not to participate in it. I just call myself a straight heterosexual polyamorous dude who happens to like his ladies a little too much for his own comfort. But I'm respectful, so I'm not gonna fucking.
I'm sorry, Juan, but the fact that you like women is now sexual harassment.
Nope.
Here's your restraining order.
Nope. No, it's not.
I'm
Sorry,
just a
too
guy.
late. The order will be arriving by mail within 25 business days.
Ha!
Ron, Angel, guys, I'm just a guy. I'm just a guy trying to have fun, trying to enjoy
I'm sorry,
life.
having fun is now illegal according to YouTube guidelines.
Bullshit.
Your restraining order will be arriving within 25 business days.
No.
Your
I
funeral.
refuse. I refuse on principle. Legend of the Traveling TARDIS made it into the chat here.
Hey,
Hi there. He says,
thank
I
you.
feel dirty. God dang it.
Did you take a
I'm
shower?
sorry to hear that.
Dude, no, come on. Don't feel dirty. You're just listening to the Ravens flock. You're watching the Black Files. There's
Did you
nothing
take a
dirty about
shower?
that.
You should probably take a shower.
Wash your hands and wipe your ass.
There you
like
go.
your mama
That
taught
stops
you.
you from
It's
feeling
important.
dirty. Special Snowflake says, LMAO, it's like me. Do I have power because I'm a woman, or do I not have power because I'm white?
Wait, that depends. Are you European white or are you like Italian? Because Italians technically count as a minority.
Italian is still in Italy. Is still in Europe. Does
Yeah,
it
but
not-
Italy is like fucking tiny. It's a boot. You live in a shoe.
Okay, she says she's Italian.
Well, there you go. Her ancestors were born in a shoe, so that gives her minority status because they were stepped on from the day they were born until the day that they die. Everyone knows that your racial profiling follows you every single moment of your waking life.
God damn it, Angel. Okay, we're not here about racial profiling. We're here about the fact that YouTube does
Angel,
not...
you're being really heavy-handed with this racial stuff, aren't you?
Okay.
Nonsense. I am always being the greatest racist. The 10 meter,
Stop!
the 100 dash, the marathon.
God, no!
I raced them all.
Oh, that reminds me. Gentlemen, that reminds me. Our good friend, Steph the Alter Nerd, who's taking a vacation.
Hey.
She's headed to Italy to see some family there, by the way, and attend
Best
a
of
wedding.
luck.
Apparently, she has joined the Nintendo Switch crowd. She's issued an open challenge to any of us in Mario Kart 8.
I will take that challenge
Yeah,
and lose
don't
horribly.
say.
Oh, God damn it. So the moment...
We
Yeah,
will take this
don't
challenge and we
say.
will all lose terribly because after all, the player always has to lose against the ghost.
God...
So I'm not. Yeah, no. You know what? I'm gonna stop right there because I don't want to ruin the fun for anyone. But I'm gonna keep that in mind, Juan. Thank you very much for
Just know
adding that
that
little.
Shemane's link.
I understand that, and I thank you for adding that little wrinkle to my idea.
You're evil.
Oh, by the
I
way,
know your idea. I know
small-
you're talking about, Jose. You're evil, and I love it. All right. Special Snowflake
of
says,
evil.
"Yeah, I'm saved. I would love to play Mario Kart with y'all again. Absolutely,
By
we'd
all
be more than
means.
happy to." And Legend of Traveling TARDIS says, "I'm Asian, and you can see how everyone boosted all the Asian people and things last month. Not." Yeah.
Stop Asian violence. And now let's commit more violence, though. Crazy shit.
Okay.
Now, that being said, mounting racial tension aside, we got to get back to the point.
Yes,
and the point
please.
is the fact that somehow, despite our best efforts, despite everything we could have possibly imagined, YouTube has gotten worse. Well, like, we make the jokes right now, but this is an actual serious problem. Like, ultimately, this doesn't affect us that much because we have jobs. We can survive even if this entire channel gets destroyed. We would just make another one. We would go to Twitch. We would find another different medium. It wouldn't matter. We would find a way to get our program out there. But there are people that make their livelihood out of this. There are people that if they lose their livelihood with this, will have their entire lives ruined. Thankfully, Ackman looks like he's going to be able to bounce back from that. But ultimately, I always been of the opinion that unless the person is doing actual crimes, it doesn't matter how much you dislike them, you don't fuck with their bread and butter. It's just not right to do. It doesn't matter which way you look at it. If the person is committing actual crimes or heinous deeds, and you're going out of their way to threaten or destroy their livelihood, and you use your power to do so, you are not the oppressed. You are the oppressor. No matter what ideology you follow or what stance you're taking. If you're taking someone's employment and they're not actually doing crimes against you, you are a bad person. It's that simple.
It's straightforward. Yeah. No, what it boils down to is that when it comes to when it comes to how you're using the YouTube copyright system, like what was initially seen by QuantumTV, he misuses it because he thinks any sort of criticism is harassment. That's not how it works. We get criticized all the time. When it comes to actual harassment,
it's fuck criticism, dude. I get freaking death threats years ago.
You got death threats years ago. I got
fun.
death threats within the past 2 months. Over here, let me take a look over here real quick. Traveling TARDIS, can we have a live action Mario Kart, not a movie, a real live action Mario Kart? I want to drive I-4 and toss turtles at everyone. Also, Adriana.
But we already had that. It's called the Fast and the Furious franchise.
God, no. Oh, God. They went to space.
Bro, we did it. We broke the mold. The fact that they are making even more movies after these means that I genuinely have no idea where it's going.
There's no point. There's no point in trying to decipher this shit. Adriana
the point
G's
is,
in the chat.
what
LOL.
many
Hi,
stupid
Adriana.
situations can we put The Rock in?
No, we can't. You see, him and Vin Diesel don't like each other.
Oh, that's right. They got beef.
But it's okay. We got John Cena.
Okay, fair enough.
Now, yeah, no, and sort of to bring the point to you of what was going on, because I sort of burst out, like you said, years ago that you got death threats. I got death threats in the last couple months, and I'm sorry for airing dirty laundry over here on the air, but it's, let me take a look here. Adriana G says, for real, you guys play Mario Kart on the phone or just like the Switch? On the Switch.
No, we do this properly. We don't do mobile gaming. That is the work of insane people.
Like mobile gaming, while it has its advantages, is definitely the bane of human existence in the video game world. Special Snowflake.
Why don't tell Saturday? I got something to tell you about that.
Oh shit, you do.
The fire never died. It just kept burning and
the
burning
world
in the
kept
background.
on turning. I know what you're talking about, Angel. I think I saw what you're referring to. Special
But Angel,
is,
hang on, Angel. One, the important thing to remember is that we didn't start the fire.
yeah, you're right. It was always
right.
burning
You're
since the
right.
world was turning. All right, we didn't start that fire.
Anyways, continue on.
All right, Special Snowflake. With the way people drive on the Florida highways, it might as well be live action Mario Kart. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Anytime I go up and down I-4 to get to Orlando for conventions, we put our lives in our hands at that point.
Yeah,
and we put it up to the will of the whatever psychotic deity governs this misbegotten universe. Adriana G, you guys are so in tune with each other. That's because we're brothers.
well, we've known each other for quite some time. We've been friends since college. It was a terrible idea, and they've been complaining about it ever since, but they can't get rid of me, so they just accepted it.
Angel, you're our brother. As far as I'm concerned, you're our brother, and Michael's our baby brother. Okay?
Damn right. Ironically, consider the fact that he's taller than me now, and he can stand on the deep end of the pool, and I can't. Curse my
Hells
defective
yeah.
genes.
Hells yeah. High five for tall, younger brothers. Suck it, midgets.
God damn it. There's two of them now. Fuck.
God damn it.
Oh, by the way,
6'6"
yes,
tall motherfucker. How dare you?
For the record, when we go to cons, we do in fact put our lives on the line. We pray to the gods we don't believe in, and our survival is usually dependent on how the other Floridians are driving and what kind of music is playing on the phone.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, if you
Okay,
guys want
what
more
soundtrack
evidence,
do we have now? Guilty Gear or Final Fantasy XIV? This is very important because I will add more zeros to the speed counter the more the music goes by.
See, that's why whenever we drive back home to the Tampa area, I put us on to podcasts like Jim Cornette Experience, because while he's got righteous, like old school Kentucky pro wrestling manager rage, it's reasonable rage. And it's like, okay, I can drive angry, but I'm not driving stupid. There's a difference. So there's a method to my madness there, gents. Let's see here. Let me see. Special Snowflake. I literally get anxiety with the thought of driving on the highway. It's really not good. And Adriana's like, oh, dang, really? Florida highways are that crazy? Yes, they are. They are that fucking crazy. Okay? All the jokes that you hear about the Florida man and all that stuff, they're not just jokes for the sake of being jokes. They're there because they're true. All right? How many cows have we seen in the passenger side of a truck? How many?
Yeah, let's see.
Okay, to be honest, it was only
enough.
2. But then again, that's 2 more than I ever thought we ever could see in our lives, which is pretty weird.
Well, see, what they need to understand, for those who don't know, is that the Florida man, in of itself, is not an individual, and it's not really a collective. It's a combination of the inherent darkness of the state of Florida combined with negative emotions. What I'm trying to say is that Florida man is chaos. We have to kill chaos.
We can't.
But we can't, because chaos is part of our hearts.
The only thing we could do is try to bring control to chaos, which is why we must summon the Chaos Emeralds. Which is why Shadow the Hedgehog is showing up to Sonic the Hedgehog 3.
By the way, little bit of trivia. As you know, I recently finished Stranger of Paradise, Final Fantasy Origins, featuring Frank Sinatra's My Way. Get this. The main character, Jack, in the Japanese version, is the voice of Kaiba.
Seto Kaiba, the arrogant fuck
hilarious.
from Yu-Gi-Oh!
That's
Seto Kaiba wants to kill chaos.
I believe it.
No, okay, you know what? That's actually on brand. What did Kaiba say in the Dark Side of Dimensions? If it was up to me, I would destroy whoever. I would fire whoever made this world and this reality because it was so imperfect and so inadequate for people. And he was
this reality is frail, weak, and it won't let us achieve our dreams. If I knew whoever was in charge of it, I would fire them.
And I believe it. I believe it.
And he was cheered like he's a fucking megalomaniac, and he's telling people, "I made a hologram system for a children's card game, so that because I don't think the real world cuts the mustard." And he was applauding
the world
for
ain't good enough.
No, it's not good enough. Honey, 2800 is on the chat as well. Hello there. Let me see.
Hello,
Juancho. I was going to say, if I were Kaiba, I would do it too.
Yeah. Listen, what if Chaos tried to take away your blue eyes white dragons?
Yeah, he would fire Chaos.
Exactly.
D. Joseph Santos. I forgot how bad they drive in Florida. I saw a guy with the cruise control on, both feet out the window. Adriana, both feet OMG, that gives me anxiety. Traveling TARDIS. We need to replace every car with bumper cars. I definitely would want to leave for work early, knocking people off the overpass when the cops pull me over and ask, "What are you doing?" What do you mean, what am I doing? I'm winning.
But then the cops would also pull out their bumper cars. And then you have to just straight up do Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds, but in bumper cards.
Going fast makes me feel alive.
Makes me feel alive.
In hyperdrive. Let me see here. Honey 2800, and then add in the tourists who don't know what they're doing. Tourist season equals no bag limit. Oh, fuck. Let me see here.
Oh, yeah, no. Tourists come here to die. I don't know why they do it.
And special snowflake, and that's when everyone gets whiplash, but they still get a car, TARDIS. Let me see here. Yes, thank you for that, by the way, TARDIS. We appreciate it a lot for the plug here, brother. Let's see. Frankly, how easy they give out the driver's licenses in Florida, I'm not surprised at how bad the drivers are, says Snowflake. Yeah, Florida drivers screwed up on the inside where it counts. Anyway, no, fuck. Okay. We are getting way off topic. We are getting way off point. But we're trying to have a little more fun. We're trying to educate people, and we're showing hey, we're not just a bunch of stiff-necked, obstinate dorks who are just going to report news. We're going to give you our take. We're going to go into segues. We're going to give our opinions on stuff, and those are our opinions. They don't necessarily have to be ones you agree with, but they're ours. If you don't like them, you can tell us. You can tell us why you may not agree with us. You can tell us why you would agree with us. If it's within reason, sure, okay, we can have a discussion. If you're just being a prick, I think you're... Okay. Why?
Then go away. There, simple.
Yeah,
if you don't like
exactly.
us. Look, it's a simple practice. I don't see why it has to be overembellished. If you don't like what we say, don't watch us. Simple as that.
That's the problem, though. You are offering a perfectly reasonable solution, and we can have that. Consider the following. How many times in social media idiotic arguments could have been avoided if the other person simply blocked the offending party and refused to interact with them? instead of being consumed by their necessity to have the last word and resulting in multiple threats of name-calling, idiotic passive aggressiveness, and eventually straight-up death threats.
Yeah. No, like that actually brings me right back to what I was trying to say earlier with the whole thing of death threats and with the whole thing of QuantumTV overstepping the bounds and going into harassment mode, which he was actually going into harassment mode. For those of you who may have been watching us earlier this year, a couple months back, we did an interview, and the only reason I'm bringing this up is because it's relevant and I had to fucking air it here. We did an interview with Maya Moore, who was the ex-girlfriend to the YouTuber Repsion, and for 3 hours she was presenting her claims on how he was mistreating her and why their breakup was as horrible as it was, which got to different situations and escalating threats that involved Repsion's current girlfriend and them having different harassment campaigns against each other. It was a whole mess, and I took the brunt of it all on social media. People were sending me threats to the Ravens flock. They were sending threats to me. They were sending threats to my family, saying stuff like, your kid's going to die of N-word cocks.
Yeah, not cool. Keep the fucking family, keep fucking like, personal shit out of it.
And that's why
you may disagree with the offending party, but the second you start to bring up this shit into the level of straight up doxing or threatening their families, yeah, it doesn't matter what your stance is. You're just a piece of shit at that point.
Yeah. No, exactly. And there's still dumbasses on Twitter who are trying to get a rise out of me personally by continuing to try to like, oh, aren't you the guy who are trying to defend this girl who's an abuser? I'm like, okay, I fucking wiped my hands of that whole argument, of that whole situation. It's done and over with. Moved on. If you guys don't want to fucking move on, if you don't want to fucking be mature, then that's on you. But I'm not playing your fucking game. But that's the problem. QuantumTV doesn't know the barrier, doesn't know the limit between fucking, like, okay, there's a disagreement and, like, following the rules within YouTube, sure. And going on to, like, hey, I'm going to call your mom and air the call on my video channels because I don't like you. And apparently, this isn't the first freaking video channel. This isn't the first YouTube channel that QuantumTV has. Apparently, he's got 3, and he's been changing the URLs on them in order to do ban evasion for one of his for his primary channel that was actually terminated by YouTube a couple years ago. Apparently, it was 6 years ago, if I remember correctly. This is all coming from Actman's video, the one that was taken down due to the nudity, quote unquote, or sexual content violation, which is bullshit. Like, apparently QuantumTV practices ban evasion like a piece of shit. Okay, you got banned from a fucking platform. Learn to take the L. Here, it's actually really simple. Here is an L. Letter L. Very big, very simple. Here. Just go ahead and you can have this pretty, gorgeous, pretty, beautiful L. Just here you go. Nope, that's too big still. Fuck. How big did I make this? I made it too big. Here we go. There. You see that L? Take it. You don't like it? Here you go. Take it again. Take the L. Take the L. Take the L. Take the L. Just fucking move on. Be a mature fucking grown up. Be a mature fucking person. Grow the fuck up and move the fuck on. If like with this guy, like actually having had his channel terminated, QuantumTV should have left it at that. But apparently he's had 3 channels in total and has been swapping in between.
3 channels.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah. No, it's fucked. It is absolutely, positively fucked. What do you call it? Traveling TARDIS. If Twitter followed the saying, if you can't say something nice, don't say anything, Twitter would be such a quiet place. Remember when threatening lives used to be illegal? I miss those days. Weren't those wonderful days, the halcyon days of actions having consequences? Here, take the L. Take the L.
Yeah, and the special snowflake has 2 comments there. Yeah, Twitter really just needs to die, LMAO, and social media is such a hindrance on society sometimes.
Sometimes, yeah.
Which is Which is ironic because society is actually the one, we as a people, society, we are responsible for the growth of social media.
Zay, are you trying to say
for better or worse, you are correct.
Juan, what was your question?
Are you trying to say that we live in a society? Is that what you're trying to insinuate? What kind of sick pervert are you?
Hang on, Juancho. Wow. Listen to me. We don't just live in a society, but also consider this. We are the villains.
We are the society. Speaking of which, Joker 2 has been announced.
Yeah, no, I saw that. I sent you that, you jackass. I sent it to you. What do you call it? What's the freaking thing? Hold on, Joker 2. Hang on. Let me see. What was the fucking name of it? Fuck. It's a French thing. Give me a minute. I've got the image. Adieu, some shit. Give me a minute.
Take your time, Juan.
Well, it must be a working title. Folie adieu. There we go. Folie
Yeah,
adieu.
What does that mean in French? Because dieu means two.
Madness for two.
That's pretty cool. That's a pretty good joke.
It could also be it could also mean twice the madness or double the madness. But in any case, the implication the implication is clear. It looks like they're trying to find a way to fit in Harley Quinn. Maybe.
It will be interesting to see this version of her. I wonder what they're planning to do.
Well, Jodie Foster can't be a 14-year-old kid who was press-ganged into adult work at a young age in a Robert De Niro movie, so we can't have that.
They'll figure something out. They always do.
Let me see. Traveling TARDIS. Yeah, loves Special Snowflake's name. Yay. Cool. And yes, Snowflake, it got a second movie. To be perfectly fair,
proper Kino still exists.
To be perfectly fair, though, freaking what's their face? Todd Phillips and Joaquin Phoenix did a phenomenal job in the first Joker movie. It should have only stayed at that. That's just it. It should have just stayed at that, but it's not. We're getting what we're getting, and if we want it, we'll watch it. If we don't like it, we don't have to watch it. It's fine.
Yes, and also I posted the link to our Twitch channel in the chat. Folks, I'm not taking any fucking chances with YouTube being this fucking crazy as it is with taking down certain accounts here. I like my content. I like my channel. I like to continue to post shit for the Ravens flock. So, yes, if you want to continue watching our content, and I really hope it doesn't come to it. I really hope so. But if it does, follow us on Twitch.
Yep.
Just in case.
Twitch.tv/The Ravens Flock Online. So, we've got ourselves, we back up all of our streams here. If there was a way for us to just have all of it from everything that we've put out over the last 10 years and just dump it all back out in one fell swoop of glory, I'd do that easily, if only to have an archive of it somewhere that isn't in one of these external hard drives over here. But I digress.
Yeah, man, I'm not taking any chances.
Right, no. You see this L? That's not for us. We will not be taking the L. Oh, there's the L? No, we're not taking the L. What? No. Just go. Just get out. I'm not taking the L. You can tell I'm having too much fun.
Angel, I was gonna say, you do have like your own Twitch channel too, in case if YouTube, heaven forbid, goes after your YouTube channel, right?
Oh, I do, but I frankly rarely use them. I got stuck on some problems with the other video I was going to upload. I was planning to actually drop my second video review like on the same date I dropped the first one, so I could make it a whole year. But sadly, I missed that date because I had to edit some crap out of place. But no worries. Okay. I have the Twitch saved, which I barely use, but it never hurts to have a plan B, as they say.
Hey, yeah, I know, because if I remember correctly, Angel, you stream your own video gaming on your Twitch. From the time that I remember, you stream your video gaming on your Twitch channel.
I plan to do so again in the future. Right now, I don't have to because Los Amigos Play is my main source of showing my video game skills.
Yeah, no, seriously.
Yeah.
They're terrible. Don't watch it. It's fucking horrible.
No, it's one of our most popular shows over here. Don't knock it until you try it.
Own it, Angel.
No, I was about to freaking say. Let me see. Traveling TARDIS. DC needs to do a movie, not a comic movie. Just have Michael Keaton, Christian Bale, George Clooney, and Robert Pattinson beating the shit out of each other, and Ezra Miller is referee. I'm all for that, except for the Ezra Miller part. He's not interested in being the referee in the fight. He's interested in picking fights with random Hawaiian people and getting butthurt over the fact. By the way, like Ezra Miller's they them, so like they get butthurt over the fact that they have a male police officer handling them and cuffing them, like, don't touch me, don't put me in their hands. They're like, dude, you're getting arrested for beating up random Hawaiian people. Shut the fuck up.
Testing.
Here, Ezra Miller.
Okay,
this L is for you. Ezra Miller, take that L.
Enormous, massive L. It was me, Barry. I went to Hawaii and beat the shit out of all those people to ruin your reputation.
I used the Speed Force to make those people get beaten the crap out of while they were right next to you. I did it, Barry.
All right,
seriously, Ezra Miller has
topic.
to go out of their way to completely destroy their entire PR career. I don't know what the hell's going on with them, what crawled up their ass, or what insanity is running through that head, but this individual has become a danger to the entire island of Hawaii.
To the entire great state of Hawaii, yeah. Because you're
Actually,
trying to help
none of
us
it.
get on point.
Yeah, it was. Well, actually, before I get us back on point, like I was going to share something here because I skipped through it on Facebook, but apparently Ezra Miller is accused of another crime that he did. According to TMZ, I'll have to, that they did. I have to look it up on TMZ. But getting back on subject here, as far as this is concerned, this is not going to end. In fact, I want us to continue to follow with this story. And if there any developments happen, we'll provide an update on our flagship show on the Ravens Vlog this Saturday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern.
Yeah, no, this story is developing, so it's still going on. Putting it simply, folks, we're looking at stuff like this. Some Ordinary Gamers, the Mutahar, one of the coolest YouTubers out there. He's Canadian and he's an Indian dude. He does tech talk. He does video games and virtual machining and basically tech news and stuff like that. The guy fucking does that. He was all over this story, and even he's fucking quaking over this shit because. I mean, who the hell would it be? Like you mentioned earlier, this guy, Actman, has been on for 7 years. He's been YouTubing, and he's made a career out of it, and he got knocked down in the blink of an eye. So what the fuck?
Yeah,
Any one of us could be next.
If he's not safe, no one is.
Exactly. Fuck. And for that matter, like the issue that I was bringing up with the way that YouTube misapplies their the enforcement of their policy. You've got jackasses like what's his face, like QuantumTV and Onision abusing the copyright claim systems because they don't like anyone talking about them. So they're calling it harassment, and even though it falls closer to fair use and criticism than actual harassment, which is what this fucking guy does. By calling people's moms, what the fuck is wrong with them? And yet, Holly Wolf, for all you have, you can say what you want about Twitch thoughtery or whatever the fuck. Holly Wolf is not even really a thought. I've met her. She is a classy lady, and she just likes being able to show off the stuff that she gets to enjoy as part of her line of work, whether she's modeling or cosplaying. She likes to show off her.
I respect that she owns it. She doesn't try to pretend to be better than she is. She knows what she's got. She's flaunting it, and she's honest with herself. That is what I respect.
Yeah, exactly. And somebody apparently doesn't like the fact that she's got a platform, or maybe they think that she snubbed them sometime. I don't know, that she rejected their advances or whatever, so they're making it their life's mission to make her life on YouTube a living hell by constantly having community guideline strikes on her that fall off and then immediately get re-upped afterwards. So what the fuck is this? YouTube, Susan Wojcicki, Google, freaking Sergey. I don't remember the other guy's name. Motherfuckers, guys, people, what the hell? Get your house in order. We're fucking living here. We're fucking trying to work here. You guys are making banks. You're making multimulibra over here, and we're getting shafted. We're getting the short end of the stick because you guys don't know how to actually have proper enforcement. What they need is an oversight committee with their actual fucking human reviewers and moderators. They need to have their shit checked. Because quite frankly, I don't know how the hell this stuff keeps flying under the radar the way it does.
Yeah, pretty much. In fact, I'll issue an open challenge right now for YouTube or for the organizers of YouTube. The way you handle things fucking sucks. Change it.
Yeah.
No, Jose, no, you can't just say change it. Change it how? Change it for the better or change it for the worse? Because every single time they've tried to issue any sort of change, it ends up for the worse. You guys remember the dislike button? How that would actually give us a gauge on whether... Remember how that's not a thing anymore?
Fair point.
Yeah, no surprises there. Honestly, I'd rather they stop making changes forever and just roll that shit back. You know they won't, because it is stupid for them to think that they could actually do anything useful. I have long ago stopped expecting anything useful from management. It's like HR. You know why your complaints to HR don't matter? Because they're not there to protect you. They are there to protect the company.
Yeah. No, you're fucking right. It's so dumb.
I think I get what you're saying, Angel. You keep that mindset and you'll never be disappointed.
Pretty much. Like, this means that inevitably either you will have to sanitize our videos to the point that they sound like fucking Elmo's Blue House Clues times with the fucking Teletubbies, or eventually everybody will start to move to yet another platform. Like, people are already moving to other platforms. The only reason why YouTube gets away with this is because he's so ridiculous. YouTube is so ridiculously popular that they can get away with this bullshit. If they were a slightly less popular thing, they'd be done.
Very likely they would. Not that we're advocating for the destruction of YouTube. What we are advocating for is for the folks working at YouTube to overhaul the enforcement and application of their community guidelines, because this is an example of how it goes terribly, terribly fucking wrong. Legend of Traveling TARDIS is saying Ezra needs to get help. I feel sorry for them. Seriously, Amber Turd tries to destroy Captain Jack, and yet Ezra Miller is allowed to exit the front door to their house. Why? Yeah, no, why? Because they're fucking nuts. The fuck? Ezra Miller likes Fisher-Price music?
Yeah,
What?
I found the accusation. I found out what happened. And I think we've already talked about it. And shame on me if I didn't listen. An activist actually came out and accused Ezra Miller of manipulating this person when they were 12 years old.
Oh,
God
damn it! Fucking nasty.
Well, this escalated to fucking Everest.
What the hell?
I mean,
No,
considering what
no,
we found out about them in the last few weeks, are we really surprised that it was actually worse than we expected?
What the absolute shit?
Yep, I found an article here from CBR.com, and the headline reads: Ezra Miller accused of manipulating, endangering a teen fan over several years.
Send me the link, that way I can share.
I will send you the link so you guys can read it at your own leisure. But yeah, this is bad.
That'll be something we'll check out a bit later. But unfortunately, considering what Ezra has been found doing in fucking Hawaii, I normally I would treat this with a healthy dose of skepticism, but look at this bullshit.
Oh my god.
Christ, fuck.
Christ had nothing to do with this one. Let me take a look.
You're right, he took the loot at this shit and pissed out.
I'm gonna share the link over here in the comments. No, I can't. The freaking link thing is too big.
Damn.
Hang on a minute. I think there might be a way for me to do that. Give me a second.
Yeah, just open it on Chrome and then share the link.
I mean, take the actual thing, because there's after the headline, there's a lot of code stuff. Give me a minute. There we go. Okay, I see what I have to do. Give me 2 seconds, folks. There we go. I just had to take off a lot of the resubbing and resharing, retweeting code and all this crap. Yeah, Ezra Miller accused of manipulating and endangering a teen fan over several years. Hey, folks, you want to see some more lack of faith in humanity? Here we go.
Yeah,
Like Haley
just a little more.
5 hours ago.
God damn it.
Yeah. Oh my God. According to court documents obtained by TMZ and People, Chase Iron Eyes and his wife Sarah Jumping Eagle allege Miller took advantage of their child Takata Iron Eyes from the time Takata was 12 years old, exhibiting a pattern of cult-like and psychologically manipulative controlling behavior. The couple says Miller provided drugs and alcohol to a teenage Takata and continues to use violence and intimidation to hold sway over their child. Takata, for their part, posted a message on Instagram calling their father transphobic, defending Miller and referring to emotional and psychological manipulation they endured while living at home. Takata's parents, however, say the child doesn't have a phone and doubt Takata actually wrote this message. Holy crap.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Oh, my God. Yeah. Let me just...
Yeah, it's fucking scummy.
Yet again, another piece of shit hijacks the trans movement to pull in their disgusting, twisted desires.
Like
fucking Hollywood.
Okay. Yeah, that's beside anything over here. So,
But let's go ahead and get back to the subject.
Please.
I think there's
enough with this fucking guy.
Enough with the Flash. So as far as this is concerned, I think we've pretty much said everything we need to say about what's going on with QuantumTV and YouTube. But there hasn't been, like you said, there hasn't been any new developments because this is a developing story.
Yeah, at this point there isn't much else to say. All we need to do, what we can say, is be goddamn careful and start looking into alternate sources of income, because YouTube apparently ain't it.
No,
it's not like a VTuber or something.
Not even then, Angel.
Not even then. Don't say Taiwan.
No, well, Taiwan is a country. Free the Uyghurs.
Well, yeah, it is.
How about
that? But we can't say that if we were VTubers. Our entire career would be ended right there and then.
Taiwan is a country, bitch.
Oh my goodness.
And then the Chinese assassins break in.
Traveling TARDIS, is Ezra Miller playing the Flash, or is that like what he does? Yeah, he is the Flash, and he's gonna be in the Flash movie, despite all the shit. That's the other thing that people were talking about with Ezra Miller, fucking still being on while Amber Heard destroyed Johnny Depp's career here. But that's not the point over here. The point of all this is that, like, okay, with this issue, with what's happening with YouTube, it's got everyone on edge, because it's another example of YouTubers not being able to put their faith in the platform and trusting this platform in fucking keeping things straight and keeping their house straight when it comes to the application and enforcement of their terms of service. I guarantee you, if I had a cucumber and made a suggestive motion with my tongue in my cheeks, I guarantee you that YouTube would look at that like, oh, nope, there's sexual content. Nope.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, that is literally exactly what happened. It makes genuinely no goddamn sense. So this is just another grim reminder. Even if you're famous and well known, it will never save you.
It will not.
Which is why I do need to say once again to all of our viewers, I'm going to say this for how many times I'm going to say it, folks. If you're watching, just remember we do have a Twitch channel.
There it is.
Because YouTube doesn't like us.
No, YouTube's been not liking us. We've been around for 10 years. We hadn't been able to get monetized this whole damn time. YouTube's been not liking the Ravens flock. But the algorithm
doesn't exist to help us. It exists to push certain brands and tags that facilitate the maximum exposure of money and literally nothing else.
As stupid as it is, you're not wrong, Angel.
I wish I was.
But legitimately, like, the only reason we're able to that we're actually able to do this stuff, that we're actually as close to being able to start doing monetization soon, is in spite of the situations with YouTube. And TARDIS is saying, wait, why aren't you monetized?
I can explain that. We're not monetized because despite having a large number of subscribers that we have right now, we are still low on our watch hours count.
Yep.
We need people to watch our shit.
Actually, yes. Please watch our shit. And I can even show people exactly how much would need to be done. just so
I'm already sharing it in the comments now.
No, that's not what I mean. I was going to show people the actual page here where it would show us whether or not if we're monetized. You see this?
Oh.
This is the handy dandy page for a channel monetization. You can see that we hit over 1,000 subscribers. We have 2-step verification. We have no active community guideline strikes. You see down there where it's got the little speedometer? We're supposed to have, within 365-day period, we're supposed to have 4,000 public watch hours within the last 365 days. We only have 1,244, which isn't bad, but of course, we would need to do a lot better, and that's where you fine folks come in. We would ask and invite you to go back and watch our stuff, and go ahead and watch the stuff that we've made in the past. Put us up on playlists. We actually have our programs organized in handy playlists, so if you want to watch the historical evolution of the Ravens flock, you can do so. Please do so.
Indeed.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I guess other than that, I guess there's really not much it then. I guess we can go ahead and close
Fine,
off.
let me cut you off then. No one can hear you, Jose. Ha! Take that. No, you too, Angel. Ha! Take that.
Oh
Dumbass.
no, my ending has been removed,
I'm
and
kidding.
now the world will never hear me again.
Okay,
Nice.
Legend of TARDIS is offering that we private message them after the show, seeing how they
Yep.
can help us with that.
Yeah, I
So-
know what you're talking about. I'll let you in on that.
Yeah. Anyway, but yeah, let's go ahead and close off this program, Juancho.
Yep. All right. Let's. Jose is trying to tell me to stop my show because he wants to go to bed.
Stop it right now.
Well, why do you have to
How
narrate it
dare
like Why do you have to
phone,
narrate
you
it like
piece of
that, Juan?
shit.
Because
on,
it's
Angel.
true. And Angel wants to go to bed because he has
Yeah,
work
but
in the
that
morning
paints
too.
me as but that paints me as the bad guy.
Joseph, I'm
Well,
pointing out what's
unfortunately, Joe,
pointing
you
out.
are the leader of the Ravens flock. That means that unfortunately, you have the responsibility of making the hard decisions, like making Juan to stop.
You have to make me stop. It's time to stop.
It's
Yeah,
time to
that's
And
stop.
Angel wants me to stop too because as much as he would love to be on for 8 hours ranting about everything under the sun, he also unfortunately
Oh, I
has work
do.
in the morning.
Alas, work indeed I have to make.
All right, then that's fine. Then let's go ahead and close off with a couple of announcements. Real quick, once again, we will not be streaming Los Amigos Play this weekend until further notice. We will be streaming tomorrow night's show for Wrestle Rewind. For any wrestling fans out there, I will be covering the weekly shows of WWE NXT, AEW Dynamite, and Impact Wrestling, along with the main event match of this year's NXT In Your House, where Braun Breaker defends the NXT Championship against this cultist, woke, politically correct, inclusive, freaky, creepy leader, Joe Gacy.
He has a cult. He has druids, people in druid robes. And he's supposed
can't-
to and he thinks he's a good guy. You have a
See,
cult.
the problem is I can't argue against that because I can't deny the religious dystopia drip. And that's just good shit, man. Listen, I know that whenever you say that you have an army of druids to spread your word, that screams bad guy. But at the same time, I want to have an army of druids to spread my word.
You see, the thing is, after the Undertaker retired, there was no job market left for these evil druids. They needed to find
Damn.
work somewhere.
Hey, listen, evil druiding is very important business. Even if the market is rough, there will always be a place in the industry for ominously robed, miscellaneously speaking evil priests that may or may not be spreading miscellaneous evil.
Right.
There is, and I did watch this entire pay-per-view on Peacock through the WWE Network, and yes,
Nice.
this is the second time that Braun Breaker has to fight off fucking Joe Gacy. However, there is a certain stipulation to that main event. If Braun Breaker gets himself disqualified, he loses the title. He loses the big prize.
Oh, damn.
Yep.
So we know
the
he
stakes
ain't
were
gonna
high
lose.
for him.
Stakes are high for him, and I will talk about it tomorrow. I've watched the whole pay-per-view. Juan, I spared your eyes from it.
No, you didn't. I saw the highlights. You didn't spare me of anything. You couldn't. Let me see.
He saw the compilation.
You saw the short version then,
Yes, I
watching.
did.
You saw the abridged, you asshole.
But
And of
Juan,
course,
you're missing the context.
And of course, tune in to our main show. As I mentioned, our main show, The Ravens Flock, this Saturday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern. We will talk about all the nerd topics that circulate every week, which includes, depending on the situation, we will provide a follow-up on this ongoing issue with YouTube and QuantumTV.
And the Act Man.
And
Folks,
the Actman, yes.
Make as much noise for Actman on social media, on Twitter, because apparently the Twitter gods don't listen here. Auntie Susan doesn't like the Ravens Flock. They're not going to watch us. They're not going to listen. They're not going to care what we got to say. But if you make enough of a stink of it on Twitter, you better believe that people are going to be talking. The hashtag Justice for Actman is already trending, so make it happen further. Let's see. Snowflake is talking about homework. I watched y'all instead of doing homework, so I need homework time too. I got it. I got the homework, the stuff done due today. It's the exam on Friday that's making me cry. So study up, Snowflake. Study up. And Angel, once we are able to have you back in the physical realms within this channel, where can we see you take the reins, Angel?
Well, that will be every Saturday at 5 p.m., where we'll be playing video games through the show of Los Amigos Play, where I will usually take the home of playing some of my favorite titles, or we bring you some knowledge and some banter, surrounded by, as one likes to say, the worst peanut gallery that you will ever see in your life. We are currently playing Devil May Cry 4, and we will be resuming the businesses roughly around the time that the situation has been properly sanitized. Yep. It is done about from 5 to 6:30. Which gives us time to set up the show of the Ravens Flow an hours later. So every Saturday is like a nice double feature where you can get video games on one side and pop culture discussion on the other. So I do sincerely hope that you will join us again for that one and that you have as much fun watching it as I had completely sucking at video games forever. I got hit once. My entire rank is ruined. I need to quit. Just throw it all away. Go to the mountains. Become a hermit.
You don't suck at video games, though, Angel. You're the best gamer in the group.
I don't think you understand. I got hit once and my rank went from S to D. I will never financially recover from this.
You have to understand, Juan, Angel holds himself to a very, 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 very high standard.
It's a point of pride. Every time I fuck up, I go to YouTube and I watch Don Guri do a combo video and I hate myself.
Just remember, Angel, as bad as you may suck, you will never be as bad as that one video game journalist who failed at the tutorial to Cuphead.
Fun fact, that same video game journalist played the first level of Doom 2000 Eternal.
Doom Eternal, and they sucked at that too.
They were playing on the easiest difficulty, and they still died 7 times.
Yep. That sounds right.
Loser.
I can't. This is like, I need a chef for my restaurant. Here's a man with no hands and no tongue.
Have fun. Yeah. No, fuck.
By the way, he didn't lose the hands in a tragic accident. He just chopped them off.
He just chopped them off because he thought it would make him a finer artist.
It made him a finer something.
Finer nutball. Why would you mutilate yourself like that? That's crazy. All right, gentlemen, if
because
it's okay with you, you guys can stick in the Zoom bit over here. I'm going to go ahead and sign you off of the device for the stream over here.
Go ahead.
All right, I'll check you boys afterwards over here. Thank you very much. All right, folks, that brings us to the conclusion of this this week's episode of the Black Files. Thank you very much for joining us on this episode. Be sure to tune in every Saturday night. I'm over here doing Ravens Flock every Wednesday night. Well, tune in on every one of our nights. Wednesday night at 10 p.m. Eastern as we simulcast on YouTube and Twitch, and we cut into the heart of the matters when it comes to geek culture topics right here on this program, the uncensored, uncompromising, unedited, and unrestricted interview and review podcast of the Ravens Flock. I want to thank every one of you guys for joining us here, and like I mentioned earlier, don't forget to make as much of a stink as possible for justice for Actman as best you can, because this shit is not going to end unless it's not going to get better unless actual stink is made of it. We invite you next time, folks, to follow, and as always, to continue to follow us on Facebook.com/The Ravens Flock, Twitter.com/RavensFlock13, Instagram.com/The Ravens Flock Online, Twitch.tv/The Ravens Flock Online. And of course, remember to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell right here on our flagship platform, youtube.com/TheRavensFlock. Humble home of the Black Files, Los Amigos Play, Wrestle, Rewind, and the Ravens Flock. For Jose Casabona and Angel Mendez, I am Juan Arauz. You've just watched the Black Files, and we